Black Desert Online is a sandbox-oriented MMORPG. This game has been out since 2014, and along with a ton of stuff to do within the game, one of the huge main focuses of Black Desert Online is life skills. So I'm going to start a guide series going over life skills and how to get into life skills if you are interested in the less grindy aspect. Usually our peers go for life skills, or people that just really want a lot of money and doing nothing within the game like life skills. So I'm going to try to sum this up as easily as I can for a new player. If you're interested, then keep on watching. The gathering life skill is all about collecting materials that can later be processed, cooked, or alchemized into other more useful things. Gathering is one of the most profitable life skills with a very low skill entry. Even for non-life skillers, gathering should be absolutely part of your daily routine. To get started, all you need is a tool depending on what you want to gather and some energy. Many life skills like processing, cooking, and alchemy take one item and turn it into something else, usually more valuable. This can be a good way to turn profit, but you need an investment of that initial item. Gathering is different in that, besides the tool, you really have no investment at all. You're simply bringing resources into the game. This is a huge benefit because it allows even low-level players to bring in a competitive income. So the only limitations of gathering is it is extremely profitable, and I believe it to be one of the best possible uses for your time in game. That said, there are a couple limiting factors that make it so you can't indefinitely gather, so you can't break the game. Specifically, I'm talking about two things: energy and tool availability. Every time you gather something, there is a chance to use energy. As your gathering level gets higher, the chance of energy being consumed gets lower. This means if a beginner gatherer gathers once per energy, perhaps a master gatherer can gather 3 to 4 times per energy. I'm not aware of any actual formula that determines the rate you can consume energy, but it's possibly similar to how a fishing level affects rods during durability consumption. If you have 100 energy, you can probably only gather for 20 minutes or so before you're completely out. This is a huge issue because even if you're pulling 15 mil an hour from gathering, you can only do it for 20 minutes a day. You're not really profiting very much. But you also can purchase in-game energy pots, so you can get 50 extra energy or 20 extra energy, and you can use these once every couple of hours. The next issue is getting gathering tools. Gathering tools are non-repairable, which means a steady supply of them. Furthermore, the only tools worth using are lucky magic. If you use a regular steel or shiny tools, you are completely wasting your time because the drop rates are pretty low on them. So where do you get magic and lucky tools? They can be made in tool workshops, and you also get a ton of them for new player rewards as logging in every day. You do get a fancy shiny box. Regular tools and sharp tools can be made in a tier 1 workshop. Steel tools can be made in tier 2 workshop, and shining tools can be made in a tier 3 workshop. You can also purchase these off of the auction house. As long as the materials are in your storage, your workers will use the workshop to produce the tool you want. Regardless of your worker's luck, there's a 10% chance that the lucky tool will be produced. Lucky tools take the same characteristics as their non-lucky counterpart, but they also have the added feature of greatly improving your chance at getting hard sharps and black sharp shards when gathering. Since shards are likely the majority of your profit when gathering, it's important to maximize your rate of obtaining them as much as possible. Magic tools, on the other hand, are more difficult to obtain, but you can purchase them on the auction house like I did say. Magic tools are primarily obtained by trading in imperial seals. Some of them are very easy to get, while others are much more annoying. Luckily, the issue of energy isn't too big of a problem. If you have low energy, you can easily get it up to 250 plus with some exploring and questing. I personally recommend Veli's Gaming YouTube channel, which I know has guides for nearly every knowledge circle in the game. Once you have 250 plus energy, you should also be able to gather for a much longer period of time. That said, if you have a really low gathering level, you're still not gonna last long. The higher your gathering level, the longer you can gather for your energy pool. That said, you simply need to raise your level higher. This is done with consistency. Drain your energy pool every single day. Do not let energy sit full. It is totally useless, and it will totally waste your time. As you level, your same energy pool will significantly last longer, which means you can get more XP from a session and so on. However, that's not the end of the story. I personally like to really focus on one thing rather than making a gathering a side thought that I just train for 20 minutes a day. Luckily, there is a way we can indefinitely gather and aren't limited by energy. I'm talking about buying energy with silver, not microtransactions. There are two main ways to buy energy, and both have their pros and cons: energy potions and high quality wine. Energy potions are made by talking to Aliston, the alchemist in Velia. He will let you exchange your energy or an alt's energy for an energy potion. You can create one that requires 200 energy to make and recovers 50 energy, 150 for 30 energy, 100 for 20 energy, or 50 for 100 energy. That will be linked down below. As you can see, all energy potions convert energy at a 5.1 ratio, the exception that the extra large pots will convert to a 4.1 ratio. That means the extra large potion is the best value if you're converting your own on energy. That said, energy is an extremely valuable resource, and unless you're super lazy, making potions is a very poor use of it. I'm not suggesting that you buy your energy to make the potions, but you can buy them from the marketplace, like I had said earlier. Generally, the larger potion is where the worse money/energy it gives. Technically, buying small energy potions would be the cheapest way to recover your energy, but there is a problem with that. All energy potions have a cooldown of 10 minutes. This means unless you're using less than 10 energy per 10 minutes, small energy potions are completely impractical for you. If you want to buy potions that can let you indefinitely gather, you're going to have to pay extra, probably extra large pots, maybe large if you have a really high level. The alternative is to buy high quality wine. High quality wine can be bought from innkeepers and some cooks for 50k each. Depending on where you bought it, you either need to turn it in to the NPC next to the innkeeper, or sometimes, like with the cook in Calpheon, you can trade it in directly to the NPC you bought it from. Each high quality wine can be turned into 3 energy depending on the price of energy potions. It's usually slightly worse value than large energy potions, but better value than extra large potions. It's also important to mention that 90% of the players buying energy is a bad idea. If you're gathering for money like most people, you're going to kill your profit. Gathering can range from 10 to 20 million silver per hour, but if you're spending millions on buying more energy pots, it really doesn't matter and you're kind of wasting time. That said, the higher your gathering level is, the more value your energy has. This means for that higher leveled gatherers, energy potions could be a decent option. I won't say if buying energy is a good or bad idea for you specifically. You're going to have to think about that one yourself. It really depends on what you want out of gathering. Now that energy is out of the way, we will have to talk about acquiring tools. Let's say you decide to buy energy and gather 10 hours every single day. How are you going to get enough tools to do that? You have to buy them. Steels you can buy from the market, black silvers you can buy from the market, magics you can buy from the market, everything you can buy from the market, or you can find a tool workshop within these cities that you can craft them. It does take a while. There are steel axes and sturdies and shinings. It all depends on what you really want to gather. So when you're buying these, you really should be careful and make sure you know which kind you want to buy and what you want to gather. Links for all of this information will be down below, and there will probably be a couple of other videos as well, but this kind of sums up the general energy thought process behind crafting. If you like this video, make sure to like it and give me a subscribe. I do Black Desert videos all the time, and I stream Black Desert on Twitch, and I hope to talk to you guys again really soon.